Before we begin today's broadcast, we would like to take a moment to thank our supporters on patreon.com/howdyfolks, whose support helps make live streams like this possible. If you want to become a patron supporter, head over to patreon.com/howdyfolks today. And now, without further ado, let's begin the show.
Okay, this is going to be the real test here. Are we dropping frames like... We've dropped no frames. We have dropped no frames. Is the sound working? I'll find out in a second. I've got to wait for my preview over here to catch up. It's much slower than the preview on here. Oh, and CPU utilization is down to 14%, which is where I would anticipate it. This might look terrible, though, because I turned a lot of frames. Okay, there we go. I sound good. Well, I mean, I sound like myself, is what I should say. I don't want to make any claims. I will say, though, that the preview that I'm looking at online, please check video, current resolution is what now? Which is not optimal. 1080p is not optimal. What are you talking about? 1080p is gorgeous. It's what we want to see. I don't know what you're talking about there. Let's get analytics back open. Oh, we are back and better than ever. Fantastic. Thank you, Origin Gaming. I will, because utilization is now down to 13%. I will now open stream and do the opposite of what we just did, where I'm going to this time kind of turn the settings back up a bit and kind of see, now that we're not at an insane resolution, what we can kind of get away with. So if I bump it just that little bit, where are we sitting now? 14% utilization. I don't know if it's actually going to make any kind of impact on quality. I do think I could probably push this thing a lot harder. I really do think that just trying to push it at 4K was the problem. And that I could go back here and turn literally, because I scaled down the CPU usage preset as well as the bit rate itself, turned those down a lot, and I feel like I could probably get away with adjusting these a bit more. Now, when we get into the game, we did just drop a frame when I changed that, but it was one frame. It was one frame out of so far 14,000. I don't feel like that's pushing anything. I feel like we're probably good. I feel like we could probably carry on. I'm recording this locally anyway, so if you want to look at it at its like peak beauty and splendor, you can do that after the fact. But why do I look so pale on the preview? Let me full screen that preview. I mean, not that I can do anything about it. I know you said a Threadripper, but what's the rest of your setup? So, I do a dual PC setup. Very budget-oriented on the side of the capture PC. I got most of the hardware. So, fortunately, before the great 2020, everything is out of stock everywhere and way overpriced. I built this thing. I think I've had this exact setup for a few years now. So I got a 1950, is that what it is? The first generation Threadripper, I think it's a 1950X, is the 16-core one. And I got that used with a motherboard on eBay for dirt cheap after second-gen Threadripper came out. Maybe when third was announced. I think it might have been 2019 when I got all this stuff. The GPU I've had a bit longer. It's 1660 Ti, and I do use the NVIDIA encoder for the local recording. And I guess we could check real fast. I could probably use it for the stream as well. I don't know. Let me check performance and look at what the encoder is doing right now. Okay, so recording locally at 4K, 60 Hz, we are looking at 44% utilization on the encoder. So that's probably enough overhead that I could use it as well instead of the CPU, which is an option. Who needs frames? Not me. Yeah, I mean, you miss a frame here and there. Who's going to notice, right? So that's my capture setup. Oh, I've also got probably the thing I spent the most money on in the entire setup, because for me it just made sense, was I got this Blackmagic Decklink 4K quad capture card. So it's got 4 4K HDMI ports on it. That'll do 4K 60. So that's the only capture card that I have, and that has my Canon Canon SL3 is I think what this camera is. That's got HDMI going in there, and then it's also got the game going in there. So it's all going in through that one card. And I hated it when I got it because it was terrible. It doesn't let you customize your import settings, or at least it didn't used to. And so you could not configure it if it didn't auto-detect correctly, right? So with this camera in particular, when I first got it, it was like, no, I don't know what's coming out of this camera. You have no way to change it, and you're just not going to get I had to get this little EDID adapter, like forced EDID settings, like HDMI EDID settings to get it to work, and then it never worked with capturing gameplay off of anything. No consoles, not my PC. And then eventually they released a update for it, so a firmware update that I flashed like a year after I got it that fixed it. And I still can't manually assign anything, and I don't know if that's how they intend it to be used, but I still can't. But what I can do is it is at least better at auto-detecting what I plug into it. So the PC works most of the time. Consoles work most of the time. It kind of works. It kind of gets the job done. That's that setup. And then on the gaming PC, just recently updated. A little bit of a long story, but the 5800X, the 8-core AMD CPU was on sale on B&H Photo for over $100 off, which is good because the original like launch price of that, I just shook my head at and said, no, I'll wait. But then at the price, I think it was $340, which is only $40 more than the 5600X. So I was like, okay, sure. And then it's got a 6900 XT in there that I bought for MSRP through this weird deal where it was like, you have to sign up and we'll email you when one is available, and you have to buy it. And if you want to return it, too bad, unless it's broken. You can return it if it's broken, but otherwise you get it in MSRP, but there's no cancellation. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And I got it for a completely different computer that it will physically not fit inside of because I didn't check the measurements beforehand. And I was like, well, I could scalp this on eBay and feel like a bad person, or I can just go ahead and stick it in my gaming computer and say YOLO. So not the intended function of the 6900 XT, but it's in there now, and it's the first time I've ever had an AMD like GPU in my gaming computer. I've never had that before. I've had them in like other things, but so far so good. I think that's the thing with AMD GPUs is like they get better with time, right? Like a fine wine. That's the cheese, isn't it? Oh no, that's soup. Good soup. As the drivers develop, they get better. I'm rambling. Hi, Mike O'Fott, a name I haven't heard in a long time. Well, welcome to the live stream. I think I've rambled long enough to see that this is working. We're recording. We're streaming. Am I recording at the right quality? I'm going to double check that real fast. Gosh, I hope so. Oh boy, I sure hope so. I haven't changed any of those settings, so I would expect it to be recording just fine. Recording settings are correct. Yes, and it's using NVENC. Of course it's using NVENC. We already checked that earlier. So, y'all ready to play some Halo? We're going to just hop into the campaign today and hopefully have just a grand old time. I have not played a... I was going to say I haven't played a new Halo game since Halo 5. None of us have. That's the last one that came out. Unless you played a Halo Wars 2. I've never played a Halo Wars game before. One day, but not today. But yeah, let's see. My first Halo game would have been Halo 3 in 2010, maybe 2009, 2010. My parents got me an Xbox 360 for Christmas, and they bought me this Middle-earth Conquest game, which was just like Star Wars Battlefront, but Lord of the Rings. And I was so excited for it, and I played it through once, and I realized that was a good experience, and it's never going to be fun again. It was just one of those games where it was like, I can tell what they were going for, and they didn't quite nail it, but I'm happy I played it the one time. I took it to GameStop, I traded it in, I got Halo 3, I went home. I'd played, like, multiplayer Halo 2 at friends' houses and stuff. I'd never played a Halo game before, like, through the single-player campaign. So I just jumped into 3, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. I have no idea. That bit where the chief arrives at the base, and the guys are like, Dude, it's a Spartan. And the guy with his eyes bandaged goes, oh, you guys better not be lying. I yucked. I yucked like Goofy, the almost said clown, the dog, whatever he is in the Disney cinematic universe. I thought it was quite hilarious. Arbiter, no idea what his story was. I didn't realize he was a significant character to the lore. I thought he was just like Chief's sidekick. Years later, I finally went back and I played 2. And then years later, on the Master Chief Collection, actually not that long ago, like a couple of years ago, I played through Halo 1 for the first time. And of course, I played Reach when it came out, and 4 when it came out, and 5 a while after it came out because I didn't have an Xbox when it launched. But yeah, I'm all played up on these games. I'm all played up on them. I'm ready to hop into this. We're gonna do normal difficulty. I don't have any skulls. Do you have to unlock them? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I think in the Master Chief Collection they're all unlocked by default. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I just know that when I played with a friend the other day, we opened it up and I was like, oh, all the skulls are here. We can just turn on skulls. I don't remember unlocking any of them, so I have to assume they were just unlocked by default. I'm excited! Let's play! We're gonna do it! Open world Halo, kind of open world Halo. I don't really know. I have not, the most I've watched is some ordinary gamers. You know, it's me, Mudahar. I watched him do a little bit of a live stream, and I sent him a tip just saying, hey, thanks for getting me into Linux, because I game on Linux now, except for right now, because no matter what I did, this game would not open in Proton. And you might say, well, of course not, it's a Microsoft game. To which I would say, what is that accent? Also, other Microsoft games have worked. I've gotten it to work. Oh, this is quite... Oh! It's a twist! I was going to say this is a very familiar scene. But it's a twist. Just the sub saying roars.
You were going to die. How would you live your life differently?
That wasn't the stream stuttering there. That was the actual game stuttering there. So this is, I guess, not a pre-rendered cutscene. Yeah, I'm getting some frame drops. Oh yeah, look in the top left corner. You can see the frame drops.
My name is Atriox.
I guess it is running...
I'm the last face you will ever see.
It's just running with whatever the default settings were when I opened the game. The only thing I've done with this... Oh, we didn't catch anything. The only thing I've done with this game so far is I played a couple of matches online, and those ran full 60, so... and this is running full 60 now.
Warning. 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 Pressure building in lines 4, 17, and 33. Pressure building in lines 4, 17, and 33.
Isn't this what we saw in that reveal trailer? I remember it looking a little better in that. I mean, that's been over a year ago. I think that's been like a couple of years ago. I understand this is an engine, but you'd think... I mean, I'd at least... Maybe not better, but I'd expect it to at least look the same. Maybe I'm misremembering it. Didn't this guy have like a completely different haircut? Oh, this is a bit rough, folks. This is a little bit rough. It's fine. It's fine. I'm in it for the gameplay. What I was going to say is, like, Sea of Thieves and things, other Microsoft games do work using Proton. So, I was a little disappointed when this one didn't, but I'm sure there will be an update out. Oh, here we go. Let's break our hearts, why don't you? It's always better than the reveal trailer. Sadly true. Still, though, that opening cutscene with the Chief, I mean, aside from the frame drops, that looked amazing. So I think just the contrast of having seen a better version of this already.
How about I miss you?
I miss you.
And I love you.
I love you, Daddy.
And good. And you say, I can't wait to see you again.
I can't wait to see you again.
Okay, now say bye-bye.
Does not sound like a little child. Wait a minute! Oh, have years passed at this point? Because that's the hair I remember him having. Hold on. Tell me he did not have that hair a few minutes ago. Am I wrong? At the start of this, wasn't he... Is the implication that years have passed since that last scene we saw? That he's been sitting on the floor this whole time? Or was his hair just not loaded in? Or am I going crazy? I have no idea. Oh.
This is UNSC Pelican Echo 216. Can you hear me? This is UNS.
Okay, good. Origin Gaming agrees. What happened? Because when it cut to him, I was like, oh, that's weird. He doesn't have a beard anymore. They changed his hair. It doesn't look quite as good. I'm assuming all of those events happened. I mean, the only explanation for that I can think of is that they did a clever thing where they were like, and he's been sitting on the floor for 6 months.
Power cells are fried. Armor shut down. Triggering survival mode.
But I don't think that's what happened. I think his hair assets just didn't load in correctly. Because that's not what happened in the reveal trailer, right?
I hope you're ready.
He's much more handsome like this. He needs to keep the hair like this.
Please. Don't.
And that's not just me being like, you know, nice beard, bro. I'm sorry. Am I talking too much? I've seen this all before. None of this is new to me. So I'm a little bit... What's up, man?
Yes! 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 We're going home!
Don't get ahead of yourself. Do not get ahead of... You're setting yourself up for disappointment.
I rerouted what little power I had into your suit.
It sucks that on YouTube, they don't have a graph of your stream performance. They have a graph for concurrent viewers. Click rate and playback. That's not as useful. I mean, stream health just says it's excellent. Suggestion, the stream's bitrate is higher than recommended. I'm not lowering it that much, YouTube. I mean, I don't think that YouTube, like Twitch, has hard and fast rules because it's a Google. They're a multi-trillion-dollar company. That's an exaggeration, but they can afford better servers than Twitch can. So, what do you want me to do? Look at the light? No, I don't want to invert the settings. What type of lunatic do you take me for?
Let's try right.
Can I beat you to it?
And now left. Your visor feed and motor function seem to be operational. But it looks like there's a problem with the servos in your hands. Try moving it. Stay calm.
Well, I'm not doing this. Oh, the game's playing itself, man!
I know I saw something in here to check the diagnostics on your armor.
Oh, you want me to do that?
Whoa,
Where were all of those
easy
plugged in
there,
at?
big guy. You're not.
There's only one port on his back.
Status report. What? There's something you need to see, Chief.
So I know I look a bit...
We lost.
I know I look a bit washed out in the stream. How does the rest of it look? Because in my preview window, I have a lot more color than the stream does. And I'm not sure why that is.
Here is. No, not then.
Oh, my iPad does have True Tone on. Let me turn that off.
Weapon. This is all I've got.
It's enough.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
Improvise.
Hey, Andrew. Andrew says, I think you got him beat on the beard. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't been floating in space, though, so I think if he'd not been floating in space, his beard might be in a slightly better condition. I'm just really confused as to why the output video looks washed out. Something to look into later. Everything looks good, sir? I'm gonna just chalk it up. I'll check the recording afterward. Ooh, okay, new mission. I can't read that. That's a fake word. Gebruk. It is a bit fuzzy. I mean, mine's a bit fuzzy, to be fair.
You have one bullet against an entire.
Or did you meet the stream?
What can you do on your own?
I told you.
You could have very well met the stream.
So I see.
We're having fun today.
No. They're powering up a stasis beam. We can't escape.
You work on the batteries. I'll buy us some time.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm ready to click buttons. I want to figure out how this grappling hook works. I was in multiplayer, and I didn't see anyone else using the grappling hook, so I don't know if it's just not a thing in multiplayer. I couldn't figure it out. I figured I'll just play the single player, and that'll teach me how to do it.
Don't believe it. You made it.
So I didn't read any of the books, so I don't really know how we got from the end of Halo 5 to this. Z. Okay, press Z to scan. Scan reveals your current objective and their waypoints, along with nearby weapons, interactive objects, and collectibles. Tips can be disabled in the UI setting. No. We need those. So we're gonna... Okay. Frame rate just dipped 35 for a hot minute when I hit
We shut
Z.
it down.
I think we're good now,
Stasis
though.
beam, weapons, all of it.
What?
So, yeah, playing multiplayer.
I'll figure something out.
Okay, Andrew did mean the stream, but liked where I took that. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm not sure how to fix the stream looking fuzzy at this point because we've turned up the settings a lot. But it could be something to look into for next time. So, crouch to take control. Thank you. I played a bit of multiplayer, like I said, and it was great to play an online game. Ooh! Hold on. Let me do that again.
Eliminate.
So, speed, and then we crouch.
Whatever you're planning to do,
Ooh!
do it fast.
Hold on. No, we have plenty of time. There's no time limit. If there was a time limit, there would be a countdown. I'm sliding around and having a good time. It was great to play an online multiplayer game for the first time in 10 years and not feel like I was a burden on the rest of the team. I was an actual asset. I came in first place. I won us one of those games where you have to capture the points and hold them, and I was the lead player on my team. I came in top, and we won, and we definitely won because of me, and that felt awesome. I'm not good at Twitch shooters, and the fact that if I'm getting shot at someone in this game, I have a couple seconds to like compose myself and figure out what's happening. Oh, you have no idea the difference that makes. Plus, because it's online free multiplayer, it's a bunch of, you know, small people, we'll call them, who don't understand the tactic of unloading a full clip into the armor and then switching to a pistol for that headshot kill, which I've been doing for a decade now. Longer. So, like, yeah, it's been great. All right. The grappling hook is a launchable hook that attaches to objects. Use it to pull yourself towards enemies and places or pick up items from a distance. Okay, so Q. Mark near the reticle indicates when it is in range. So if I want that... I mean, I already have it. All right, can I pull myself up there? Oh, dude! Dude! This changes basically everything. It's an entirely different game now. Get me up there. Show me the aliens. I'm ready to kill them. I actually didn't intend to land down here. That was a mistake. A mark near the reticle. I guess that little oh, what? That little bitty like yellow thing that appears in the middle of the screen, I guess. There's a reload on that. I also heard a grunt. I definitely did. I don't know where though. What is this? Can I pick this up? I can pick up the blast coil. Can I yeet it? I want to yeet this at an alien, but I need to find one first. Something tells me that I cannot use a grappling hook while I'm carrying this thing around. What? What? Where? Oh, there you are. Yeah! You should be scared. Nice. I did make some changes to the key bindings when I was playing online, so I've got my reload on my thumb, on button 5, I think, and then button 4 is my punch, just to make those a little bit easier to get to while I'm moving around. I don't like to have to take my finger off of WASD to reload or punch, because that kind of limits your mobility. And I wish I had more buttons on my mouse. I thought about... On my mouth. Oh my gosh. Imagine having buttons on your mouth. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's where we need to get to. I thought about getting a mouse with more buttons on the thumb. Can I just jump up there? Yes, I can. Hey, fellas! Would you see that clean headshot? Oh, baby! We're doing great! I thought that would be handy to be able to do, like, most functions. I also need a new... So I use a keypad instead of a keyboard. Like, I do have a keyboard, because sometimes you need to be able to spell things. But I've got a Razer Orb Weaver that I've had for 5-6 years now. And a couple of the buttons. The jump button is mostly okay, but the Alt button is getting flaky. And anything that requires me to hold the Alt button is... Or be able to push it, like, in a clutch moment... Basically useless. So I tried using it. It's the default like dodge in Assassin's Creed, and I thought I was just really bad at dodging. But then I was playing Minecraft, and I had it set to a jetpack, where you have to hold it down to like get to options, and I realized that it was just super flaky and not working correctly, which made me feel a little bit better, because like sure, I'm old and my reflexes and my timing is all way off now as I get older and start to age and get inevitably closer and closer to 30. But it was nice to see that it wasn't that bad. Genuinely, I could blame this one thing on the equipment, and that warmed the cockles of my heart, because it made me realize that I've got at least a little bit more time before I'm completely just inept and incapable of playing video games correctly. So it's the little things in life you gotta find and hold on to. What's this guy's story? Gonna be some sort of like an epic brawl. Oh my gosh, that was just nothing. He just came around that corner. I thought for sure we were gonna have like this massive fight. Okay, anyway, who is that? That's a hologram. Hold on. I feel like this is the direction we need to go for this story. If we do a boing, yeah. Let's head back upstairs real quick before we head in there. Oh, I think I just ended his story there. I think you're right, Origin Gaming. Andrew, it was a boss fight for the ages, wasn't it? An absolute boss fight for the ages. Oh, this is just outside again. Is there a reason to kill all of these guys? Am I getting, like, a benefit from it? Because I remember realizing when I first started playing Halo that there was no benefit to killing everyone. Do I get XP? I don't think so. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Upgrades? What is this? Grapple shot stuns grappled enemies. I don't have any Spartan cores. Alright, I'm assuming there's no benefit to hunt everybody down other than just, you know, bragging rights for having done it. Alright, let's go see what this is. My gosh. That just got me. Alright, what's up, my dude?
We do not bow.
That hologram.
We do not.
It's Atriox.
Is it?
He led the attack on the Infinity.
Ooh.
He was looking for something.
This is what hell looks like from the inside.
He killed everyone.
I know.
He did personally?
We met.
We did. He threw us into space. Why he didn't just, like... I mean, it's the question you have in every video game. Why didn't the villain just stab me through the abdomen and also cut my head off? I don't care what you have to say. I'm familiar. I watched the YouTube video. I know about the Banished. I know what's going on. What are these? Refill kinetic ammo. I assume that's just a bullet, right? And then what are you? Plasma weapon required, so it's just a plasma refill. Very nice. Very cool. I don't remember what I was just saying. Oh, can I make that blow up? Oh, cool. Okay, yeah. What fun. Oh, and it's still blowing up. It's not done yet. It's still happening. Cool. Nice and smooth. I don't think blades work. Origin Gaming, you might be right. Maybe you can't just stab the Master Chief. Okay, so it's 2 shots, I think, to kill them. Oh, gosh, they can throw things, too. So 1 shot takes off the helmet. The problem is I keep accidentally shooting them twice, like once in the head and once in the abdomen. So I need to get, like, a real clear hit on one and see where that gets us to determine whether or not definitively. Also, do I need to be on the lookout for, like... these cores or whatever they're called? Are they going to be hidden around the map? I'm sure they're going to be rewards for clearing out enemy bases or something like that, right? Do you folks know? You let me know. You let me know if you know. And if you don't know, I don't know. Make something up. But also make it clear you've made it up. But I will run with it. Yeah, ammo crates. We get the general idea. Thanks, game. Do we want to get an alien weapon? I don't really need a plasma carbide for anything, do I? I feel like I'm doing just fine. Yeah, no, I get the concept. Zip line around. Thanks for reminding me, though, game, because I am prone to forget. Ooh, these guys. You ever notice that there's a couple of seconds of I don't know if it's actual invincibility, but when you shoot them in the hand and they stumble back, if you immediately go for a headshot, sometimes it feels like you don't do any damage. And I don't know if that's the actual case. Okay, here we go. A chance to... Okay, that's one shot. I think I missed him. 2 shots. I'm starting to feel like it's definitely 2 shots to the head to kill these guys. These are, of course, the lowest tier of grunt, so they will get harder as we go. But, yeah. I just, I want to conserve ammo and use as little as possible. I think those guys are probably 2 shots as well if you actually manage to land that headshot after you've staggered them. Anything else around here I need to look at? I don't know how loot works in this game. I don't know if I'm going to find anything interesting hidden around the map. Except for potentially skulls, but we're not looking that hard. We're not looking hard enough to find skulls. I'm sorry to disappoint you. That's not going to happen. I think in Halo, in my entire life, I've come across 3 skulls. Having played all the games, I just don't go looking for them. Haven't seen Halo in years, but I bet crates come from fairies that come down after you teabag 3 times. Okay, we'll give that a try in the next guy we kill, and we'll see whether or not we get those Spartan upgrades out of the crates. That's a great call. I feel like I was going to talk about something earlier. Oh, right. I need to just get a new thing. Not the Orb Weaver. I think is on its last leg, and I probably need. I've been looking into, instead of getting another Orb Weaver or something like that, getting like an ergonomic split keyboard, because I feel like I like the extra buttons that the Orb Weaver has right at my thumb. I like buttons on my thumb, in case you haven't figured that out yet. But I feel like, I could get an ergonomic keyboard, and that would... Because that's the thing I like most about the Orb Weaver, is the way my hand sits very comfortably on it. And that's why I have it, and why I continue to use it. It's why I got the Tartarus to begin with, and it's why I got the Orb Weaver as an upgrade, and it's why I probably... I don't know, I tried playing with just my keyboard the other day, like a normal human being, and my hands started to hurt after a while. I think I might have some form of like RSI in my wrist. I don't know. That's my non-professional assessment of my own hand. And I want to be able to play video games without feeling pain in my wrist afterwards. So does distance make a difference? Oh, I'm all out of ammo. Oh no, what am I going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to not do that. I did for a split second think about zooming up there and just punching them. But I feel like that would be a mistake. I can't even get close enough. Oh, is this the direction I'm meant to be going in? I have no clue. I think this is just a place I can go to get more goods. And possibly some grenades. Those are human grenades. They stole our grenades. They killed all our people. They stole our grenades. Unbelievable. And I don't even know where to get more ammo. We'll figure that out as time passes. I feel like there was another direction we could have gone. And how do I throw a grenade? Is it this button? Absolutely. Unbelievable. Okay, how do I change the grenade type? It's not telling me. I'm assuming that's going to come up at some point. Okay, we got to find another ammo crate. Hold on, let's try teabagging. All right, we're hoping to get a Spartan. Was that 3, 4, 5? Yeah, I don't think this is how we get our upgrades. I think it probably one of those situations where, an Ubisoft style. Oh, here we go. We're going to have to find a tower, clear it, and then at that point we will be able to... One... Oh, dang it. I missed. That one doesn't count. Oh. Oh, hold on. Will they just come to me? He will come to me. Wonder how many grunts there are in this game. What is that gentleman's name who did the grunt count videos? There's a YouTube channel where the dude went through and counted how many grunts are in each and every Halo game, which is insane. I can't remember which one came out on top, but I'm curious to see if this beats it. I think it was actually one of the older ones, but I might be off base on that. Yeah, I think it's worth taking your time and getting those headshots. Oh my gosh, he just shouted my armor, but I definitely heard my honor, and it gave me Zuko vibes. Okay, so if I hold down, sometimes I'm a little dumb. Of course, that's what would happen. I was gonna say maybe I hold down C, and then it gives me like a wheel to select my grenade type. But why would that be how it works? Obviously, doing anything with C is just going to throw a grenade. Hi, guys. Oh! I don't know how I switched to that. I definitely don't think I hit any buttons to make that happen. Maybe I just ran out of normal grenades. Happy it did, though. That was great. First stick of the game. Can we do it again? That's the wrong button. It worked! It worked, but it's not what I meant to do! It's not at all what I meant to do! Oh, we should be dead right now. If we were playing at a harder difficulty, we would be dead right now, and it would be so deserved. No amount of salt would have been justified in that situation. We're now on to a completely different grenade type, too. I think these are the big ones you yeet at people. Just die already. Don't have the patience to put up with you. I mean, that's what the game wants me to do. Is this just going to lead me in a big circle? Again, I'm not really sure what the point of exploring is. I mean, if I get cool guns, maybe it's worth it. Okay, I don't know if we're going to find any hidden things. Let's just keep playing the game until we naturally come across a hidden object. Take note of kind of where we found it, and then in the future we'll know where to look for future hidden objects. And I'm sure this is not a place we can come back to. And I'm sure that if I knew in advance that you could run around the corner and there's this really cool weapon that you can only get at this stage in the game that makes the rest of the game a cakewalk, and if you missed it, you dummy, you're never going to get that really cool weapon, and there's going to be so many comments, and people are going to be so upset with me, and 10 years from now, someone's going to be watching this archive and say, you idiot, I was 2 when this game came out, but even I know that the upper echelon hammer was on board that ship, and you didn't get it, and now you can't finish the game because there's a bug that requires you to use that to kill Atriox.
Within hours, it will be under our control. Humanity will cower before your legacy. They will burn. Their praise and defiance will be all but a memory.
Is it a bit bright in here? These lights are hurting my eyes. That's why I asked. Like, could I get away with, like, turning them down a bit? Oh, gosh. Maybe not that much. I also can't reach the other one.
Problem.
I guess we're gonna be...
We need to get out of here.
I'm working on it.
Work faster. These pelicans nearly on board and the power's still out. Don't.
It's a little bit better.
hit me.
Kind of cast me in a slightly more orange light. I guess I could push them further away. What was all of that about? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, good. It's 3-round bursts. Love that. Don't be beeping at me. We're fine. We're fine. They're almost dead. Oh gosh. Okay. No. You know what? Let's take a second. Let's just take a second, shall we? Let's grab some grenades. Let's pick this up. Die! Okay, I missed. I'm willing to acknowledge that that was on me. That's my bad. I don't know how I managed that. Be dead. No. Leave me alone. Stop. That's a very big gun you have there. It's quite effective. I'll give you that. I'm all out of ammo, though. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let's kill this guy. Excellent. What does he have? Ooh, okay, this looks like fun. Did he just... I'm sorry, what? Did he just throw himself off the map? No, darn it, there's a floor down there. Oh, that would have been so much funnier, though. Just imagine that world where he threw himself off the map. Is it just him? I think we can handle him. I think we can do that. Humanity was burnt like toast. Okay, that's all I missed. Good. I was rambling. I can't pay attention to a story when I get into a ramble. This is not what I expected this gun to do. I'm not upset. It's cool. It's just not what I was anticipating, and I'm not upset. Feel like it Oh, you went to pick up your buddy's weapon. Are you gonna kill me with his weapon to, like, you know, avenge him or something? Is this one of those sort of honor things? That's pretty cool, actually. That's great that they put those sorts of mechanics in the game. Granted, I don't think that's actually what's happening. I think I've just put that onto the game, that's what's happening. But you know what? We're gonna stick to it. So we gotta look for a tiny little yellow X in the middle of that, and that means we can actually. Oh gosh! Oh gosh! Oh boy! Oh jeez! All right, what do you want me to do over here, game? Flip the big lever. I'm sure there's a button I need to press, eh? Right here. All right, do the thing. Disable the stasis beam.
It's locked down.
Samuel says, massive fan of your videos. Glad to see you play Halo. Thank you, Samuel. Also, welcome to the...
Plan. Scuttle the ship.
You are going to destroy this ship.
Got violent all of a sudden. Welcome to the stream.
I'm going to die here.
Yes, well, I mean, death is inevitable.
There are cooling pipes running towards the main engines.
So?
I'm gonna warm things up.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't think that really alleviates his concern about the fact that we're all gonna die here. Can we just bull rush these guys? He survived, and he's running away. Come here, you. I know this is not optimal plays, but we're playing the game in what I like to call a more creative fashion, where we just run around like madmen and punch people. What would you like me to do, Chief? I need you to explain it to me using very small words and possibly an icon indicating where I need to be. Right there? I'm assuming what he wants me to do is shoot it. Absolutely he does. When we run out of ammo on this, I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't want to switch to any other weapon. I feel like we're going to have to find another guy carrying one of these.
Well, hurry. I can see them. Brutes. The little things. All waiting.
Grunts? Is that what you're talking about? Dude, I didn't even know you were over there. Oh my gosh. All right. We're going to take a step back. We're gonna try to get a hold of the situation. Oh gosh, they're behind us now too. No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Just gotta get the shields back up. Everything's good. See? Who's shooting me? These guys. All right, you know what? Leave them alone as well. Disregard them. They don't matter. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Get ready.
Hide in the corner. This is an elite strat.
Those engines, Chief. Maybe we'll survive.
I feel like pushing this way is our best bet, because trying to get up there where they're at doesn't seem like a good idea. Do I still have ammo in my pistol? Absolutely I do. Just punch him. Okay. We determined that this was, what, 2 shots to kill if we can land headshots? If we don't lose our cool, I'm losing my cool. This is what I do. This is why I'm bad at video games. I get nervous, and I start doing erratic nonsense things. I need to not do erratic nonsense... Crap. Oh my gosh, how did we survive that? We should not have. Oh my gosh, we should not have. We're good. We're going to manage this. Just need to take a breath. Take a... You guys take calming breaths as well. We're going to be fine. We just got to get out from down here. Lovely. All right, we're on their level now. They no longer have the high ground. Of course, neither do we. We're on level ground. We need to get the high ground. I know how space works. High ground is everything. You have the high ground, you can kill Anakin Skywalker. Or just leave him to burn and not finish the job and doom the galaxy to decades of ruin and despair. Obi-Wan, you coward. Why didn't you kill your best friend, Obi-Wan? I mean, I guess because then the original trilogy wouldn't happen. It would have been great if George Lucas just trolled us all, though, and at the end of Episode 3, Obi-Wan kills Anakin, and he's just like, it was an alternate timeline all along, lol. And then he just remakes 4, 5, and 6, but it's just like, you know... It's well, what would it... I guess, did the events play out the same? There's just not a Darth Vader? That would be a far less interesting film, wouldn't it? Darth Vader is best villain. Alright, we're pushing through. What would you like me to do now, Chief? Not throw a grenade. I don't know why I keep hitting that instead of Z. I'm not used to... Oh, now we get to flip the big switch. Hold on. Can I... We don't have any plasma weapons. Do we have, like, a regular... no? Okay. Alright, that's fine. Throw the big switch. I think we're probably done here anyway. That's fine.
Report.
Hi!
The Spartan. No. Something better. The Master Chief returns. We thought you dead, tossed into the void. Yet here you stand. Humans, call
Wow. Well then. Okay. That's good to know. Thank you. I didn't mean to do that.
Well, he knows you. He knows all about you. You need to hurry and get back here. I don't know how long this ship will hold together.
Oh. Running through an exploding ship is so Halo. Oh, I'm so on board for this. Follow the blue lights. Blue lights, salvation. Do we have to stop sprinting at any point, or can I just keep going? I guess this is where I actually have to start fighting, guys. See, I'm getting, again. I need to calm down. Take my time. Go for the headshots, not waste ammo. Oh, boy. I think I would have gotten him if he hadn't gotten blown out of the way. Oh, gosh, what is this? This is some sort of goo. It's a jumping puzzle. What is this? Microsoft, okay. They've owning Minecraft has gotten to them. They've gotten a little crazy. Yeah, I'm sure this is what I'm supposed to do. Was that what? Oh! Oh! Okay! Don't care for that. The chief is rather heavy, though, so this makes sense. Wait, what? I'm not sure where that... Oh. Yee. Alright, here we go. Let's just not fail the jumping puzzle. Let's get it on the first try. Presumably we need to go down there. Oh, gosh! Oh! Oh! Woo! It's a big place. I'm sorry, I'm just taking in the spectacle. I'll go back to rambling about nonsense here in a minute. Don't you worry, folks. We're gonna come back to the usual. This is awesome, though.
He felt bad. Even the banished seem freeze. We are running out of time.
Batteries.
Charging slowly. I don't know. It's gonna be close. Too close.
I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be going, right? Right? I don't actually know. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten off track. The game doesn't actually want me to get up here. This can't be right. I think we're in the wrong spot now. Yep, we've missed something. Nope, wrong button. Where do you want me to go? Game? Game? Oh, am I supposed to be down there? That must be it. Have we gone way too high? Are we supposed to be, like, way down there now? I think we are. Is there fall damage? Does Chief take fall damage? I have to get down there somehow. Hold on. Alright, you know what? We'll go for here first. Oh! Okay, good. Even if there is fall damage, I think using the grappling hook kind of cheats our way out of it. We might be too low now.
I hope this place holds together that long.
Woohoo! Let's just keep going. Let's do this and keep going. Oh, okay, the door closed. Well, a waste of a grenade, but it looked cool. Just so you guys know, I'm still in complete control. Might look like a cutscene, but I had to do a whole lot of button presses to make that happen. This as well. I'm going crazy. If you could see my mouse arm right now. Oh, you... Look at it. Look at how crazy... Oh, that's on me. See, I looked away to show you my mouse arm, and we got thrown out of the ship. A real shame. Oh, I started watching you when you did the Tekkit Legends playthrough in 2015. So much fun following along with you. Fantastic content. Learned so much. Samuel, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. Man, wow, 2015. That's been almost 7 years ago. That is nuts. It blows my mind to think about how long that was, because I still feel like I made the Tekkit Legends series maybe a couple of years ago, maybe 3 at the most, but 7 years.
I'm here.
I just realized the other day that it's been about a decade. It's been about a decade since my Tekkit Classic series came out in 2012. And it's crazy to think that it was only 3 years between Tekkit Classic and Tekkit Legends, because in my mind that feels like something that was separated by so many more years. Like, it felt like Tekkit Classic, and then they had Tekkit Space or whatever it was called that came out so long after, and so long after that was Tekkit Legends. But I think those were all within a couple of years of each other. I don't. It's madness, just madness to consider. But that was wow. Also, that was a great intro. That was fantastic. Did you turn on night shift? Turn that off. You're messing up the colors of the screen. I'm getting a false impression of how it looks. Also, if you're wondering, because I just realized on the screen, it looks like I'm staring up the whole time. And that is because I am. My TV is mounted kind of higher up on the wall. I don't want it that way. It's just below that is my editing, where I edit videos. So that is the nature of the setup. If I had to do it all over again...
Atriox assured us of his death. Are you not angered? No. I feel invigorated. You promised us revenge, superiority, renewal. He threatens everything. Do you question my leadership? Atriox's vision. Atriox is dead. It is his fault that we are stuck here. The banished will never bow to anyone again. Not the Covenant. Not the Prophets. Not her.
Okay, so he doesn't have force powers.
Please. There. You will have your revenge. Blade Master. Follow Spartan from a distance. I want to know everything about him.
Cool. What was I saying before I got quiet?
Connection requested.
Accept.
I feel like I was in the middle of saying something.
Read.
Attempting decryption. Decryption failed.
Locate message source.
Triangulation in progress. Triangulation in progress.
We're done, right, Chief? If we stay out here any longer, they're gonna come back. They'll find us, and they'll kill us. What is it you're searching for?
Match found. Signal located. Waypoint uploaded.
There's nothing there. You're looking in the wrong direction. We need to go home.
Plot the waypoint.
Requesting manual flight control override.
Do it.
Autopilot engaged.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Why would we go down there?
Wait, what? Why does it say activate Windows?
We can stop them on our own? I told you. We lost.
Microsoft.
We need help, not heroics.
No. We do our duty. Protect humanity, whatever the cost.
I can't be the only.
Atmosphere. Autopilot disengaging in 5.
We have a new mission, soldier.
4.
What is it? What's down there?
3.
A weapon.
2.
A weapon?
1.
How many guns do you need? What is wrong with you? Remind me to never pick up a Spartan. This is a terrible idea. They're coming for us. All of them.
Yes, indeed. I remember what I was going to say now. I don't know why well, I do know why the activate Windows thing came back up. We'll talk about that in a second. I remember what I was going to say a second ago, though, which is, oh. Fantastic start. Immediately out of ammo. If I had to do it all over again...
You cannot invade us.
Where did he go? Oh, he's like right there. I would absolutely put the TV at eye level. It's just the way that the whole setup is right now. It's not possible because of where my editing monitors and everything are and where I've got my editing PC set up. But if I had to go back, if I had the opportunity to go back and do the whole setup again, I would put the TV at eye level and I'd put the editing monitors someplace else. And in fact, I mean, I say like, oh, I'm stuck like this forever. You know, like if I had to do it all over again. No, I will have the opportunity to change it at some point. Because at some point I'd like to go from the multi-monitor setup I've got on my editing computer to just a single super ultra wide. And I think that would be great for just having a big long timeline. And when I do that, that might be the golden opportunity to move the big screen down that I'm currently playing on, which is why it looks like I'm looking up into the top of the frame. And that would be, I'd love to have it at eye level. I so prefer to have video games at eye level. This weapon is kind of terrible. I think the idea with plasma weapons, you're supposed to use them to bring down shields and then switch to something kinetic for the kill. I don't know, though. Let me see. Do we have better weapons around here? What have you got? Why can't I not? It won't let me collect it. Very well, then. As for the activate windows, I just swapped out my CPU and GPU. And normally, I've never had Windows activation fail from that. It's normally only when I change my motherboard. I updated my motherboard BIOS. I don't know. After doing that, though, it came up and said activate Windows. And I did, and it had an error, but it didn't. It took away the watermark, but now the watermark's back, so presumably I guess I'm going to have to activate it again. I hate Windows 10. I thought the idea with Windows 10 was you sign in with your Microsoft account, it associates that key with your Microsoft account, and then it's forever activated, right? You don't have to worry about it ever again if you change your hardware, because it's like, oh no, but your Microsoft account, so it's good. But that's just not been the case. That's not been the case, because currently, on my capture PC as well, it says that it's not activated. And that one makes more sense because that one's been through more dramatic changes. But again, Microsoft told me they were fixing this, and I'm very upset. There's a reason I primarily game on Linux now. It's because I hate Microsoft as a company, and I hate their products as a whole. I don't like Windows for various other reasons. Why can I not pick this up? Is it because I'm already holding one? Yeah, that's why. I did pick up ammo for it though, didn't I? Oh gosh. See, I want whatever that guy's carrying. If I can get to it. Hold on, is that a needler? We definitely need something with different ammo on it. Okay. Let's see. I feel like the volume of enemies down here is going to be our biggest hurdle. So I'm trying to take care of them. I don't know where the big guy went. Big guy with red armor and... But there he is. Whew! Okay, can I pick up his big gun? Absolutely I can. Oh, we're going to have a good time now, boys. Where to, Chief? Hit the correct button this time. Oh, back here. Through here. It's so dark. It might not be as dark for you folks. My you know the screen that's mounted too high? That makes it look like I'm staring up into the top of the frame? It's also never been calibrated correctly. I tried. I did try. I talk about trying. I finally tried. There are not enough controls to get the brightness to where it should be. The TV is too dark, and I don't know why. I feel like when he uses it, it's more devastating. Maybe not. Maybe that's just my perception. Maybe it's just from being on the receiving end of it. That just went, like, behind both of them. Oof. Oof. Turkey. Tekkit. Am I gonna play Tekkit Classic again? You know, I've done many Tekkit Classic series over the years. I think the most recent one would have been and I say most recent, it's been a few years now, but the Days of Thanks Tekkit Classic streams. Tekkit Classic for me at this point is, I mean, it was a good pack, and it's still a good pack. It's just so many changes have occurred in Minecraft that kind of make Minecraft packs easier and better now, that it's kind of hard to go back to that one. I mean, I found last year I went back to, it might have been year before last at this point. Is this 2021? It was definitely 2019 that I did this. I went back to Tekkit Legends, and there was just a couple of little things in there that have been, you know, updated and fixed with more recent mod packs and more recent mods that kind of made it hard to go back to that one. And then going back to Tekkit Main, or Tekkit to the Moon, or whatever it's officially called. I think I call it Tekkit to the Moon, because they never gave it a suffix, right? Like, you had Tekkit, And then when they released the new Tekkit, the old Tekkit became Tekkit Classic. And so, gosh, fall back a bit. Tekkit, the Space Tekkit, I went back to, and it was also pretty dated. But I don't know. It's hard to go back. It's hard to go back. I know they don't make Tekkit packs anymore. I read an interesting, maybe it was an interview, maybe it was just like a blog post or something, where one of the guys who was involved with the development of those packs was just like, you know, we're old, we're out of touch with the scene, but we're going to maintain the launcher and all that for folks who want to make their own packs. I was like, that's a tragedy, because I always liked the Tekkits. But if I was going to go back, I know there's a bunch of fan communities that keep Texit going, which is a combination of Tekkit and Hexit. Hexit was such a cool pack, by the way. I wish... I don't care for the whispers. I can do without that, thank you. Definitely could do without that. I might go back into that, because Hexit was cool. I liked the combination with Tekkit. I saw that someone has made a Sky Factory 1, which is a modern recreation of the original Sky Factory, which would be probably cool to check out. I mean, right now I'm doing Endeavor, FTB Endeavor, and I kind of have a plan for that now. I kind of know where that's going. I know where that's headed, so I'm going to keep doing that until we've reached this point that I've sort of envisioned us stopping at. And after that, I really don't know what I'm going to do next. I know there's the FTB Ocean. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Ocean Block or something, which also looks pretty cool. So maybe we'll see about that. I do like the block packs. I feel like, you know, being in such a limited space, it kind of makes it easier to figure out what to do next. Because when you have a big pack, like I'm going through Endeavor right now, it's a pretty big pack. Or something like, you know, I have someone who's recommending all the Mod 6 pretty extensively, right? They want me to play all the Mod 6. My problem with that is there's just too much to do. And it's hard to kind of choose a directive or a direction. And I like it better when the pack sort of presents you with an objective. Because I've played enough Minecraft in my life to kind of know the basics of mining and building a house and getting all that stuff. And it's kind of boring at this point. And I've been enjoying it in FTB Endeavor just because I've been goofing off and doing random things and not really... Definitely not playing optimally, we'll say. But that... Wait, is that... Wait, hold on. Did what I think just happened? Did he just slide sideways? I know I should take cover. I don't want to die. We haven't died yet. Let's not die yet. Let's not be crazy. There was one pack that looked really cool, which was you get landed on, I think, crash land on an island, on an alien world, or in a desert in an alien world or something. Not Blightfall. That pack always looked interesting. It's an older pack now, right? Like, it's definitely not newer. But it's also, it's too late for me. Too much time has passed, and I never had the time to play it, and that's unfortunate, because that one always looked really interesting. Where did you go? Perfect. All right, we'll take his carbide. This should be fine. Is that what this was? I just picked it up. I assume it was. Playing through the first Tekkit prototype in beta 1.73. Such a different experience. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. The first exposure I ever had to Tekkit was Technic, which was the single-player version of Tekkit. Or rather, Technic existed, and then Tekkit was the multiplayer version. And I remember watching, I think the Yogscast did a mod spotlight of that. And that got a lot of attention to it.
This is Forerunner, right?
I don't know.
The stories, but man, this is crazier than I imagined.
Yeah, no, this is ridiculous looking. You're not wrong. I remember that pack got in a lot of trouble because... You know, mod packs were still new at the time, and no one really had rules for them.
How do you know this isn't a trap?
And so the Tekkit team got in trouble for using mods without permission and redistributing them. Which led to a lot of prejudice against Tekkit from ignorant people who didn't realize that that was a one-off issue that they then resolved moving forward. So when Tekkit Classic launched, you know, Tekkit 3, I think it was called at the time, at that point, all the mods had permission. They were all properly attributed. They could not put... a farming one. I can't remember what it was called now. But the owner of that mod was just like, no, you can't use it. You can't put it in any Tekkit packs because I'm holding a grudge. I tell you what, I appreciate the work that Minecraft modders... you know what? Let's get real for a minute. I appreciate the work that modders put into making their mods. Some mods are just incredible, but they are also some of the pettiest, children on the planet. Do you remember I think it was Greg's Tech versus Tinker's Construct, I believe. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. But the drama was Tinker's Construct had a recipe change to give you... I'm just going to say it was more planks. I might be wrong, but I think it was more planks. We're just going to roll with that. Take all of this with a grain of salt. The core of it is true. The extraneous details might be a little off. Greg Tech is a mod that tries to make Minecraft more difficult. Not more difficult, more... You have to have more investment to get somewhere, right? So they removed that recipe that gives you more planks. And so, being petty, they, Tinker's Construct, changed their mod to ignore Greg Tech, and then Greg Tech changed their mod to ignore them, and it went back and forth until one of them just said, you know what? Here's the latest version of my mod. It prevents you from playing it with this other mod. And I remember the FTB team had to release 2 different mod packs. The only difference being one had Tinker's Construct, one had Greg's Tech, whatever it was called, because they couldn't work together because petty children. This is insane. I was blown away at first off how petty these people were being, but then also how the community was just like, okay, I guess we'll have 2 different versions of the pack. No, you remove both mods and you tell them to grow up. And when they're ready to grow up and stop being petulant children and play nicely with each other, their mods can be in packs again. No one downloads mods by themselves. If you want your mod to go anywhere, you gotta let it be in a pack, and you have to make sure it plays nicely with all the other mods, and you can't be a petty child about it. I appreciate the work that you've done making this pack available to people. I know it's a lot of effort. I'm sorry. Stop. Don't be a child. That's what I have to say on the matter. I think that Greg Tech altering the Tinker's Construct recipe was fine, because Greg's Tech. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's Greg Tech. Tries to make Minecraft more difficult, so that makes sense. I don't think they should have tried to then circumvent it, because if you don't like that, then you just don't have Greg Tech in your mod, you know? It's ridiculous that you would try to circumvent that. It's ridiculous that you would then counter-circumvent that. And it is absurd that you would prevent your mod from working with another mod just to be a petty child. Anyway, let's play Halo. Unbelievable. I had to get that out of my system then and there, because this feels like we're going to have a cutscene. Is this new Cortana? I think this is new Cortana. With just the Windows activation logo on the bottom of the screen.
It's been 6 months. Where have you been?
Has it? Oh.
Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
This activate Windows thing is going to get on my nerves.
Good. My programming failed. I'm not supposed to be here. You need to delete me.
I'm going to have to stop the stream just to go through activation again and see if it works.
I was created for one purpose, and that purpose is no longer needed. My mission is over.
We have a new one. The Banished are planning to fire this ring. We need to make sure they don't.
First of all, what's a Banished?
I love new Cortana.
Second, you may have noticed that a significant piece of this installation has been damaged, making that impossible. And third, to fire this ring, they would need an activation index. Cortana had the index. I had parts of it as well.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions change. They always do.
Are you sure?
Rocking the watermark for 3 years. I would leave it. I have it. It's on my capture PC. I do not care because I know that I bought a license and it's just being dumb. But I hate it being on the video. I guess I could put an overlay on it and hide it. Insert chip. Let's get a little hot. Okay. Stick her in there. Plug her in there. Can I put something on? Hold on. I can do this.
Did you do that?
No. Removing me triggered a response from the ring.
Wait a minute.
I need you to understand.
I got an alert on my capture PC for Halo Infinite. What?
How would you live your life differently? How would you live your life?
Okay, I guess it's kind of blended in with the weapons down there.
That voice.
The weapons are kind of on top of it, I
No,
think.
it's
Or
not
they're on
her.
top of the weapon. I can't
It's
tell.
dust and echoes.
What did you say?
You know, dust and echoes.
Just pieces of data cycling until they run out of power. It's all around us.
One of the greatest Halo characters of all time, Dust and Echoes. Your GF likes my beard. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Halsey's talking.
I understand that and have made peace with it. Mostly. There is one subject that I find myself hoping does live through this. He is perfectly suited for what is coming.
Oh. Oh boy. Is this Dust and Echoes doing? Okay. Let's see if we can find Lil John. Where you at, Lil John? Playing King of the Hill somewhere? 117. John. Was that him? Was that me?
There's something up ahead. I can feel it calling out to me.
Shh. He doesn't know we're here.
I just hope I die.
Darn it! He shot me right before I could punch him. Oh, let's see how long. Let's see how long we can go just punching. Let's let's see how many of these guys we can just punch. I bet you there's like a reward for that, or like a. Oh. We haven't actually tried to zip line one of these guys or grapple one of these guys. That wasn't what I meant to do, but I'm gonna pretend like it was. That was pretty hot right there. That was sick. Man.
These are the banished.
Affirmative.
They smell even worse than I imagined.
You can.
You can smell them.
Well, an array of sensors in your armor can, and I analyze the input.
I-
You smell fine, by the way.
Oh, I love new Cortana. Oh my gosh. Oh, right. I'm supposed to be punching, aren't I? My bad. Can I... Oh, this is great. This is fantastic. This is the only way I want to fight from now on. It's just punching people. Ooh. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. I was going to say, the beard can go either way, right? Like, I've had people tell me they really like it, and I've had people tell me it's disgusting.
Yes, it is.
And there is no middle ground. There is no neutral, like, oh, a beard, interesting. It's one of those two ways.
They'll pair you with another AI. They'll pair you with another AI. Maybe even another Cortana model if Halsey lets them. You know that.
I'm aware of Cortana, and they did actually pair me with another Cortana model. Go figure, right? Do I need to just, like, yeet this at that? Okay. Oh, good. So I do need this. Routinely hitting the wrong button. So I need to take this and put it up there. Oh, okay. I figured it out, everyone. Use your Howdy folk. Use your HF. Make it better. What's that? What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. I need you to explain your plan to me. Should I put the Howdy Folks logo over top of the weapons and the Windows activation? Retrieve the data. Is this going to be like a data tape or something? Is this going to explain the story to us in audio form?
Is it safe?
She's kind of cute, though.
I think so.
Ridiculously thick as
Yes.
well. Why?
It's safe.
I like the haircut.
This is...
No, I can't fall in love with an AI in a video game.
I don't know why. I don't know how, but it is me. It was the last part I remember being deleted. Let me just...
Well, there she goes. Oh, no. Oh, we're going to have an angel and a devil on our shoulders now?
Because you were chosen. Our enemies are getting smarter and more numerous every day. What I am about to show you will help turn the tide of war. I have been working to harness the strategic power of a shipborne AI onto the battlefield. Are you ready?
Yes, Dr. Halsey.
Unlike previous AI models, she will reside between your mind and the suit, directly communicating with your neural interface. Think of her as a new set of eyes to aid your reactions and upgrade your reconnaissance. She's not the driver, but a way to level the playing field.
What do I call her?
Ask her. She named herself.
Hello, Master Chief. I'm Cortana.
I'm not getting emotional. You're getting emotional.
We become our newfound hope. Together, you become our key to humanity's survival. She will do anything necessary to make sure that your mission is accomplished, even if that means sacrificing herself, or you, to accomplish it.
Interesting camera angle there.
What happened? I touched it and...
Ooh, you could do things with that audio. Ooh, the memes you could make.
Data. It's just here. Clusters of recursive code. But this, on the other hand, this is the framework I use to trap Cortana. It contains a copy of the activation index, at least fragments of it. What should we do with it?
Do we need it?
Well, based on what you've told me so far, the bigger question is, do the Banished need it?
Do it.
All I see is the Windows activation logo. Oh, it's driving me crazy. It's actually driving me crazy.
That was... something. Let's go.
What an experience. What an absolute experience. Am I being shot at? What was that noise? Is this the direction I need to go in? Yes, indeed. Wow. Well. She can't stand where she stood.
Did I miss something? There's a file that's been unlocked, but I don't have access.
We need a route out of here.
We're just going to ignore that.
Okay, let's see. There's a breach close.
I'm assuming it's just that footage of us meeting Cortana. That's very personal. She's not allowed to see that. We're not even going to acknowledge that in her presence. Activate. Construct bridge. I like that she walks around with her hands behind her back.
And I'll get this bridge activated.
She's adorable. How can you not think she's adorable? 10 out of 10. I've got a cramp in my leg just out of nowhere. I'm not even joking. I'm just pulling my foot back now. I've got some sort of a vitamin deficiency, don't I? What is that? Is that like potassium deficiency if you get a bunch of cramps? Do I need to go eat a banana? I can go get a banana. I don't own a banana. I'd have to go buy one. I have to go to the store and buy a banana. That's our first death. And it's the lamest thing imaginable. I would be okay with what just happened if it had involved me getting sucker punched by a brute off the map, but I just got killed by a grunt. First death of the series, there will be more, to a grunt, because I'm too busy talking to pay attention to the combat. I'm so upset. We're not going to let that happen again. We're not going to let that happen again. I refuse to let that happen again. I have to go to the store. I have to buy seeds. I have to use those seeds to plant a banana. There's no guarantee that banana will bear fruit, though, because don't you have to actually, to get fruit, you have to buy a pre-existing tree, right? Because you have to take a limb off of an existing fruit tree and graft it to like a seedling. So I got to go to the store. I got to track that down. I got to take it home and plant it. I've got to nurture it over the course of I don't even know how long until it starts producing bananas. I can then eat the bananas and have potassium. It's going to take so long, and I'm going to have to do all of this with the cramp. Is the cramp going to go away before then? Definitely need a different weapon. Yeah, you know what? This will work. Wow, I fully expected him to die from that. He did not. That is unfortunate. No, I don't want to die like this. Not right now. What is my other weapon? How are we doing on ammo on this thing? Are we doing good? Because this is pretty good. This is basically just brute pistol, right? Is this the direction we need to go in? It doesn't look like it. Is there any reason to go down here? It doesn't look like it. Again, this is just a Halo game. I don't know why I expect it to be different and have, like, hidden loot and things. I don't know why I expect to go down there and find a chest full of gold and some sort of epic chest plate. It's not the kind of game we're playing right now. I'd be sick if it was, though. How long does it take to reload this thing? My gosh, I don't need to reload it after every shot, but I'm going to. Alright, not Cortana. Does she have a name? I mean, she's called the Weapon, but that's not a name.
Oh, you got here fast. Not the type to waste any time, huh?
Absolutely not. Also, for some reason, you have scary dead eyes right now. Go back to the drawing board on that one, guys. Sometimes she has scary dead eyes, and I don't like it. She looks at me like she's going to consume my flesh as soon as she gets a human body. And that's not the sort of thing you want from your AI companion. Imagine if while talking to, I almost said an AI's name. The AI on your phone, it popped up a little face that just had eyes that looked like they were going to consume your flesh. Would you like that? If so, that's your personal business. I'm not here to call you out on it. I'm just going to say it's a little bit weird. It's just a wee little bit strange. Also, this is a better weapon. Oh, yeah. Much, much preferred. Much preferred. That's hot. Yeah. I keep forgetting that we can, you know, like zip line around or grapple around if we wanted to. It's fun. It's so fun. The fact that they duck when that happens, and we can get an upgrade that electrocutes them or something when we hit them with it, which means that they're going to be taking damage on our approach. Oh, hi guys. How are y'all doing? Nade? Little nade action? They dodge out of the way of it. Clever. Very clever. Haha! Wow. These things run out of ammo too fast. Run, go, run. What is this? Oh, baby! Yeah, we're just gonna roll with this from now on until we run out. We got what, 86 rounds? We're fine. I gotta go, my guy. It's been fun hanging around. Can't wait for the next live stream. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I hope that you've enjoyed the chaos and confusion. Thank you for sticking around with me and helping me get through getting everything set up and running smoothly as well. I really appreciate that. That would have been a nightmare to do alone. But Origin Gaming, thank you so much. Tell your girlfriend thank you for liking my beard, and that you're going to be working on one yourself soon, I assume. I wish I could pick that up, but I don't want to drop this to get it. Can I just, like, drop it temporarily? Yeah, okay. Swap that out, and then pick this bad boy back up. Feel like I'm not going to go for much longer here. I kind of wanted to get to the ring, and then once we get to the ring, I have,
Oh, no.
Oh.
What's wrong?
This gravity lift should be powered up. We need to find a way to bring it back online.
Is he dead or languishing back there? I'm not really sure. Okay, he's dead now. He's dead now, and whatever the heck he was carrying around is about to be ours. Let me see. What are you? Alright. Sick. Gonna continue carrying this around as well, though. Yeah, I figured I would get to the Halo ring. She says I'm sweet. Oh my gosh, I get that a lot. I don't... It's a very... I guess most people probably don't think of themselves as sweet, do they? But I've been hearing that a lot from people, that I'm very sweet, and it almost sounds...
Object. It's part of the ring's life force. It's called a power seed.
Hold on, I'm trying to listen to not Cortana. It sounds almost like demeaning in a way, to be like, oh, you're so nice, but I actually genuinely appreciate it. It's a nice compliment. I'd rather be seen as nice than the alternative, you know? Or, I'm sorry, sweet. I'd rather be seen as sweet.
Chief, stop. How is that a Spartan?
We need to find out what happened.
Is that a Spartan? Oh, it is. Oh, they killed Locke. Not Locke.
She was carrying an enhanced shield module.
Oh, upgrading shield.
Let's
Wait.
see what I can find out about her.
Do I have to find dead Spartans to get upgrades? Oh, I don't want
Spartan
that.
Bonita Stone, recon specialist. Her vitals have been offline for nearly a month.
Oh.
Cause of death was an energy blade, but different, stronger.
Oh.
A single strike. She never saw it coming.
Oh, it must be that creepy stalker guy. The enhanced shield core increases the amount of sustained fire your energy shield can absorb before breaking. That was a burp that I tried to withhold because I didn't want to burp on stream. But then it got out anyway, but it was just like a little baby. Upgrade by installing Spartan cores. Well, where do I get Spartan cores? Game, are you going to make this clear to me? Are you going to explain that to me? Again, probably by clearing out camp somewhere. Ugh, so I had that weird burp. I've also got to pee. I do want to get to the surface of Halo before we stop this stream. I need to figure out what's wrong with Windows activation. I need to actually fix that. It wouldn't be there if we could get the game to run in full screen, but we cannot for some reason. That's just not an option. It only does borderless full screen or windowed. Or borderless windowed, I should say, or regular windowed. Neither of which are good options. Let's just punch our way through here. Oh, okay, if you get on the shield, it... Oh, that's sick. Okay, so you can do that, and then instead of wasting ammo, you can then just shoot them in the head. Normally what you'd have to do is, like, shoot to attempt to, like, knock the shield back. Oh, gosh. I don't want to die again. I'm a little bit hesitant of the grunts now, considering they're the only creatures that have managed to kill me since the start of the game. Literally, the weakest and the worst enemy has been the only threat to me. Remember that guy? Remember what looked like it was going to be a boss fight, and then it was not? Y'all remember? I remember that. Pepperidge Farm remembers that. Come here, you nasty. Die. Oh, boy. I've got one of those too, pal. I've got one of those too, and I'm waiting. I'm going to use it on you. Just you wait and watch. I want to make sure that all these other guys around me are dead, though. All right, where are you at? Come here. Okay, I think my weapon's a little bit different than yours. I think you were just a regular sniper, and maybe I was a bit too aggressive on you. I mean, I was going to kill you no matter what, and I guess it's probably more humane to have done it quickly like that. But still, I feel like, geez, what a rough way to go. We're not doing that again for this guy. We're not wasting that on grunts. Not sure what that was. Nothing behind me, though. Ooh, shut up. Too much pressure, can't handle it, he says. Is he going to come up? I mean, he knows he's running directly towards me, right? Was the attempt to get away from me there? Because you had a funny way of doing it. Right, where am I supposed to be headed to? I'm getting the hang of this. Getting the hang of this for sure. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I did not realize that it would do that if it got hot. I mean, I assumed it would. I just didn't realize it was getting hot, is what I should say. I'm sorry. I'm having a great time here. I'm having a really great time. I've missed Halo. I was going to play through all of the Halo games before this game launched on stream, and I think I made it through 4 or 5 levels of Halo Reach, and then life got busy and weird, and I kind of ran out of time. But that's fine, because I'm glad I went into this. I think if I'd actually done that, Divine Intervention. Welcome to the chat. What a username. I think if I had done that, I would have probably been burnt out on Halo, and I'm glad to be in Halo and not be burnt out of it, you know what I mean? What'd you just tell me to do, not Cortana? I really wasn't listening to you, if I'm honest. I know you were saying some important words. Oh, thank you, game, for letting me know I need to press Z to figure out what the heck to do. I appreciate that. The game knows that I'm not paying any attention.
Genetic repositories, Forerunner storage vessels.
Oh.
Silexes.
How do you know this?
I was stuck in that room for 6 months, surrounded by them. Let's just say they talk a lot.
No. Very neat. Very cool. Play UNSC audio. Oh my gosh, there is an audio log. Oh my gosh, and I just got an alert for it on my capture PC. I love that I'm getting notifications on a different computer for the things I'm doing in this game. You've collected UNSC audio log. Each one contains an audio file that can be played back in the database. Press F to acquire audio logs. Hold F to acquire and play back. I think that's what we've done.
That should do it.
This is Combat Medic, Lucas Browning. If you find this, you need to understand. They forced me to help them with it. Whatever it is. They brought it up from whatever's below. When it opened, God, it was something different. I've never seen anything like it. You need to believe me. It's not my fault.
Well, that's ominous in a not fun kind of way. That's got me a little bit nervous for whatever's going to be happening next. Wow, we've walked right past where this needs to go. To be fair, wasn't really sure what I was looking for. Still apparently not, as we're on the wrong side of it. Plant that sucker in there. And now we can summon Lift.
This isn't Forerunner. It identifies as banished.
Can you operate it?
In my sleep? Not that I sleep, but... Oh, I don't need to. It's already on its way down.
Does it have a boss on it? Is that what's about to happen?
Incoming.
Yes, it does.
But what if it's a friend?
It's not.
It isn't.
Yeah. Okay. Now, y'all remember the last time the game gave us what looked like a boss fight? Y'all remember what happened there, right? Do we assume that this is going to be the same situation? All I can see is activate windows. It's just drawing my attention. I can't look away from it. Okay, bro. All right, listen. I don't know what this weapon does. Not enough damage, I'll tell you that much. Let's get out of here. Let's take care of the little guys first, okay? Oh, gosh, actually, let's just run away for... Ah, we died again! Died to a jackal that time, I believe. Or Jekyll and Hyde. Oh, it's better than our first death, which was to a grunt. We really should be keeping track of these, though. All right, let's not be silly this time. What about our big gun? Actually, you know what? No, let's hold on to that. So we definitely want to avoid big guy until we take care of little guys. Lovely. Excellent. About to die already. Yeah, this one is actually going to be a difficult challenge, which I'm here for. I'm happy for it. I want to take care of this guy first. Okay, now you. I didn't even see what that did, if anything. Where is he? Come here, you. Hold still. Shut up. Where are you? What are you doing? I see you on the map. Where are you? Hold still. Did that hurt? Did that hurt you? I mean, is that your shield up top? I think it was his shield on top. Oh, we're all out of ammo on that. Well, it was fun while it lasted. How about this? We're actually doing okay. We're actually doing okay. I think we're actually about to kill him. I think I expected that to be more difficult than it was. I think I made it more difficult by being afraid. And I think that having now defeated him, I feel like if given the opportunity to go against him again, I would try to avoid it still.
Some sort of leader. They called him Tremonius.
Not anymore.
That's almost funny.
Almost.
I repeat, multiple banished craft are converging on your location. They're coming for you.
Sierra 1.
Edge of Tomorrow style. Absolutely divine intervention. That's exactly what this is like.
You vanished. I thought I was on my... Okay, I got your location. On my way. Be ready.
Oh, a loading screen. I think the only time we've seen these is when we've died. And at the start of the game as well. I need to get my green screen out. I think I could wedge it behind me. And we might have enough light right now that it would be good. And then I can just be in the game. Well, me and my chair. My chair would be in the game. The chair is quite large, but that might be better. And then I'll just put my body over the Activate Windows logo, and I won't have to try to fix activation. Oh, we can pick up a Spartan core! We found one at last! These valuable Mjolnir components are used to upgrade equipment. Except upgrading the... Okay, I can do that. I will do that in just a... Oh. Do I need to pick it up again, or if I got it? Okay. Let's switch out to some more familiar weaponry here. Try to figure out why the frame rate has halved.
But this one's open.
Is it?
What do you think was in it?
Why is the frame rate dipped to literally half what it was before?
Why so cynical? It might be something good.
Trust me, it won't be.
It won't be. We're like locked solid at 33 as well. That's odd. Let's go to upgrades though and see what we want to upgrade. So we can get the voltaic upgrade, which is your grapple shot stuns grappled enemies for several seconds, or fortress, increase shield capacity by an additional 15% of base shield. No. We want this one. This is cool. This sounds like it'll be interesting. This is for chumps who are bad at the game and die a lot. Not us. No, sir. What? Is it just this environment? Oh, it's so choppy. It's so choppy. I hate it. I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna change any settings. We're gonna play the game at 33 FPS. I don't know if I can. Oh, it's making me feel nauseous. Hold on. No, you know what? We're gonna power through. We're just gonna power ahead because I'm sure that the game was running fine beforehand. So this has just got to be an issue where once we're out of whatever this environment is. Oh, you're alive. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Once we're out of whatever this environment is, it's going to be fine, you know? We just got to wait it out. It's just a waiting game. 32 FPS, though. Oh, these are not activated. Okay. Hi, guys. What's up? Sorry about this. Is the... oh, it's... It's... I don't think the frame timing intervals is even either. Because it's so juddery. I don't know if this is coming across in the stream, though. It might not be. Yeah, death to you, you little maggot. Oof. I just want to get off this. I want to get onto the ring. It's the only reason we're still playing right now. Then I can go pee. That's my list of things to do today. Get to the ring, go to the bathroom. Not die again would also be good. Cinematic mode activated? Yeah. I mean, you know, the human eye can only see 24 FPS anyway, so I don't know why I'm complaining.
A victim of the Master Chief's might. Do not fool yourself. He was not the best of the banished, not by any measure.
Good. Because we killed him fairly easily.
Not been introduced. I, of course, know of you, Spartan. Your legend. The fear you inspire is admirable. The hope you stir in the hearts of your kind. Misplaced. I want you to know my name, too. To know my legend. How else will you beg me for mercy? I am Escharum, War Chief of the Banished. This is my world now. And you have little time remaining in it.
Oh. We did it, guys. We've made it to the ring, and we're now down to 24 frames per second.
So,
It's actually cinematic mode.
full of more monsters coming to kill us.
Absolutely it is. Why? Was everything on the ship fine? And then, like, rockin' 60, and then now suddenly we're down to 25. Unbelievable. Well, folks, this has been a fun stream. I honestly, I have to go to the bathroom so badly right now. You have no idea. I have my bladder is filled to bursting, and I'm gonna go to the restroom. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to figure out why the frame rate's bad. And then we're probably gonna stream this not tonight, but we'll probably stream it again tomorrow. And as tomorrow is a weekend, probably stream it a bit longer. I'm like way out of frame now. I should not have put my here. You know what? There we go. That's better. I've got to be relaxed in my chair, otherwise I'm way out above it. You get it. Thank you, folks, for tuning in. I hope that you've enjoyed it. God bless each and every one of you, and I will see you later. Goodbye. What button do I hit? It's fun while it lasted. Hey, FPS will be fixed when we come back, or so help me. Thank you for tuning in, though. See you guys later.
Thank you so much for joining us during this live stream. If you enjoyed it, please share it with a friend or loved one. They'll enjoy it as well, and thank you are really cool for watching it. Also, big thanks to our patron supporters. Check out the link in the description or head to patreon.com/howdyfolks to find out how you can become a patron or executive producer. Until next time, thank you folks for watching, God bless you, and we'll see you later.